an aspiring hip-hop artist and producer, started to turn his life around when he was gunned down in his home after deciding to leave gang life behind. Carlos Rivera, a 28-year-old father, was murdered in front of several witnesses, yet the homicide remains unsolved to this day. Was Carlos's decision to change his path in life too little too late? Let's get into it. Carlos Loko Los Rivera was killed during the early morning hours of Monday, November 21st, 2016. Around 2 a.m., a man broke into the second-floor apartment where Carlos was staying, located at 562 Cranston Street in Providence, Rhode Island. Others in the apartment managed to lock themselves in bedrooms while Carlos attempted to de-escalate the situation. "You have the wrong house. There are children in here. Put the gun away," witnesses recalled Carlos saying, as the gunman demanded drugs and money. "Don't play with me, man," the intruder allegedly responded. When Carlos again insisted he had the wrong house, the gunman allegedly asked, "Aren't you Loko Los?" A brief altercation ensued, ending with Carlos fatally shot in the chest. Bloody footprints led from the apartment kitchen to the living room, where Carlos finally collapsed. Carlos Rivera, a 28-year-old father, college student, music artist, and producer, succumbed to his injuries on the floor. The gunman fled, and by the time police arrived, was nowhere to be found. No one else was injured or killed by the perpetrator. Carlos's mother, Angela Rivera, was traveling to Rhode Island for Thanksgiving with her son and grandchildren when she first read about his death on Facebook. "You went out like a soldier. I watched you die in a pool of your own blood," the post said. Angela froze. She tried to call her son, but there was no answer. "Rest in peace, Carlos" posts began to appear on social media. She continued trying to call others as her sense of dread grew. Finally, detectives from the Providence Police Department got in touch with Angela and confirmed the nightmare she saw online was real. Within hours, the shocked mother approached the scene where her son's body was found, walked past his bloody footprints, examined a bullet hole behind the stove, and stood where her child was shot to death. In the years since his murder, Angela has continued to passionately advocate on her son's behalf, but her repeated cries for justice remain unanswered and her son's murder remains unsolved. Witnesses described the killer as male, wearing dark-colored clothing and a hood. He may have personally known Carlos. Those who loved Carlos remember him as a selfless individual who would have given the shirt off his back to anyone in need, a loyal friend, and someone who always found a reason to smile, even during the worst times. Carlos never wanted anyone to see him sweat, and his music, released under his own label Sam, or Strictly About Music, is a testament to his bold defiance of those who wished him harm. The music artist mentored other talent, many of whom still credit him with their career success today. Carlos unfortunately became involved with a local gang during his early adult years, after a penchant for mischief earned him a criminal record. He gravitated toward the group that promised him protection and family, not realizing until later that gang life wasn't the path he wanted to follow. After becoming a father, Carlos attended a local church and joined the men's ministry group, surrounding himself with positive influences who encouraged healthy life choices. He became a frequent face at church volunteer functions, stepping up to support inner-city youths and local nonprofits. He confided in parish leaders that he wanted to stay on his newfound course and sought their guidance about how best to remove himself from all traces of his past. By all accounts, Carlos was turning his life around. Over 5 years have passed since Carlos Rivera was killed in Providence, and despite an investigation, no one has ever been charged in connection with his murder. The strongest advocate for his case by far has been Carlos's mother Angela, whose own investigation led her to interview former gang members, drug dealers, witnesses, friends, and acquaintances of her son. The fierce mother has never backed down from a conversation with anyone who might have information about his death, placing herself in uncomfortable and often dangerous environments in her quest for answers. If you have any information about the homicide of Carlos Rivera, please contact the Providence Police at 401-272-3121. or you can submit a tip at unsolvedri.com. UnsolvedRhode is offering a $1,000 reward to any information leading to an arrest in this case. If you enjoy true crime and the case is covered by ParaCrimeTV, please share and click on the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. It really helps us grow. We truly appreciate those clicks. Thanks for watching.